Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. We are here to do another 6x8 layout for our Mother's Day album. As you can see, we are starting with this scrap piece of paper. This is a nice little avocado stripe that is in full bloom papers. We have been using this throughout the layout, or throughout the album a little bit. So yes, we are going to go ahead and use this. You can see it's not quite the right size. I just went ahead and put it down anyways and then cut off the hangover part. We're going to be using these two photos of Carter. I'm not really sure coming into this what I'm going to do. I did know I wanted to do some stamping, so you can see up there at the top I do have a little fox in some trees stamped and cut out. I am going to go ahead and use the film strip die down here at the bottom. I had several of those cut out. This again is a theme that is running through the entire album, is these film strips. Some are black, some are this, some are, different colors is fine. We are just having this icon running through the album. So after we get this attached down there, we are going to be making our little scene at the bottom with the stamp and dies. Or stamp and die cuts that we made. This is the stamp and die set that I used. It is called the Wildlife. So you can see we're starting to come together here a little bit. Here are the two photos I have of Carter. I don't know the exact sizes of them, but when I smash them up together, they're not quite 6 inches long. Oh, look, I had a little piece still left in my film strip die. Just took a pair of tweezers and just poked it out, scooted it off the page. Worked out just fine. We're going to go ahead and tape our photos together. I wanted them flush together, but they were not printed together like this. So which is probably why they're not exactly 6 inches when they're together. See, they have a little sliver on either side. I'm just going to live with that. We're not doing anything to remedy that at all. We are going to build our scenes using these trees. Now these trees, this pine looking like tree, I guess is what it is, Christmas tree looking. I use sweet leaf on and sweet leaf ink from Close to My Heart on, and the darker green is the fern, and that's what I used for some of these smaller poofy trees. But I did also stamp some of the smaller poofy trees in sweet leaf as well. And obviously my little fox here is stamped in black. I'm going to go ahead and put him up on some foam tape and stick him down right here. We'll tuck another Christmas tree looking bit underneath his tail and just layer up a couple of the poofy trees. And then our little scene at the bottom will be complete. I thought this stamp and die set, well, first of all, it's new. It's in the newest the catalog that's out right now, and I've only got to use it one time, and I really wanted to use it some more. But also that photo with Carter up against the tree, I thought the tree would be perfect, right? So yeah, we're using these trees. So after I put these down like that, that's going to be my scene. That is it. I will go and trim the bottom of the hangovers off, and then we'll go ahead and commit to the placement of our photos. I don't know if washi tape is acid free, so I don't know if you really want to put it on the back of your photos. That's not really a super big concern for me, so I just went ahead and put them down with I just have the washi tape directly against the photos. Hopefully it'll be okay. So here I'm going to take my sweet leaf ink, and I'm pushing the top down into the ink so I get that ink on my lid. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Then I'm going to grab a flat dry brush, and we're just going to get some of that liquid onto our brush, both sides, and we're going to swish it back, flip it, and swish it forward. And we get these cute little dry brush strokes, basically. Well, they're not super dry. Obviously, I am putting water in there. They're just a little dry to where you can actually see the bristle strokes. You can do this with a lot less water and a lot more dry, and then the ink will be a little brighter. But I didn't do mine completely dry, obviously. I added a little bit of water. And I love how this turns out. It is so cute. I'm going to use this to stamp Carter's name on because, as you saw how we had started the layout, we have the scene at the bottom, and at the top is just that diagonal stripe piece of paper, right? So we wanted to add something else that we could stamp the name onto. This is so cute. I am going to pull out my close to my heart heat tool and just hit it a couple times with that to make sure it's dry before and after I stamped it. Here you saw I was just seasoning the stamp. I had already put Carter's name on the stamp. Well, I put Carty on the stamp because I only have one R, right? So we're going to have to stamp the other R separately. I think the ink I'm using on this is the VersaFine pigment ink. I actually really love that ink, and I like to use it if I'm not going to be coloring. I really like the way it stamps. It's just so vivid to me. So we're going to go ahead and stamp this. We're using the same Alpha Doodle stamp throughout the entire album. I will take the smaller block and transfer the R over and stamp one more R. You see what I did on that block? I already have a butterfly stamp on it, so I just put the R on the opposite side. I'll do that from time to time, use the same block, and I'll have one stamp on one side and another stamp on the other side, especially if I'm working on a larger project that has lots of stamping, right? So I do pull out part of a mini doily. It's like half of one or something, and I am going to go ahead and stick that down at the top so I get another pop of black, and we're going to go ahead and layer Carter's name over it. We're going to move it a little over to the left, so we got a little diagonal line from the black doily down to the cute little black fox, and we're just going to go ahead and put this down right here. I am using a lot of adhesive on that because I think it's dry, but in case it's not, we're just going extra heavy duty on the adhesive on that. I don't want it to come off. After we do that, guys, I'm not sure we're going to do anything else to this layout. I think that's going to be about it. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below. If you would like to support my channel, beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. And guys, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.